Welcome, dear ones. I am Fedrajani, and you are listening to Innerlight, a podcast dedicated to kindle light of meaning into your life. Today, we continue our journey into the symbolism of the animals, and we will explore the symbolism of the dragon. Throughout history, no creature has captured the human imagination quite like the dragon. Unlike the other animals, the dragon belongs to the realm of myth. It is a mythical creature, yet paradoxically it has become one of the most enduring symbols in the human civilization. This alone invites us to ask an important question. How can something that has never physically existed become one of the most powerful symbols in human civilization? Because symbols do not describe physical reality, they describe spiritual reality. And the dragon is not an animal to be discovered in nature. It is an image that emerged from the depth of the human soul. It is an archetype expressing realities that cannot easily be explained through ordinary language. Whenever we encounter mythical creatures, we step into the mysterious world where psychology, spirituality, and imagination meet together. We enter a realm where invisible truths become visible through symbolic images. And among all mythical creatures, perhaps none carries such an overwhelming sense of mystery as the dragon. In Chinese traditional culture, unlike many Western traditions, where dragons often appear as monsters to be conquered, the Chinese dragon is revered as a sacred force of life itself. For thousands of years, the dragon has symbolized heaven's creative energy flowing into the earth. Thus, the dragon became the guardian of prosperity, not because it accumulated wealth, but because it sustained the conditions in which life itself could flourish. This is why Chinese emperors adapted the dragon as their symbol, a very powerful and important symbol. Historically, this association became especially prominent during the later imperial dynasties. Originally, the dragon represented something much more greater than authority. It represented alignment with the order of heaven. True leadership, according to Chinese philosophy, was never meant to dominate others. It was meant to embody harmony. The emperor was called the Son of Heaven because his responsibility was to maintain balance between heaven, earth, and humanity. The dragon, therefore, became not merely a symbol of power, but of responsibility. Its close relationship with the snake is particularly significant. Like the snake, the dragon moves with fluidity and transformation. Both creatures symbolize renewal, hidden wisdom, and profound spiritual energy. Yet while the snake often remains close to the earth, the dragon ascends into the heavens. In Chinese philosophy, the dragon moves freely between heaven, earth, and water. It is the bridge connecting worlds. It reminds us that the visible and invisible are never truly separate. The dragon teaches us that true wisdom is not found by choosing one side over the other, but by bringing these opposites into harmony. Ancient Chinese philosophy understood that a universe itself is built upon complementary forces, and this is the principle of yin and yang. This is why the dragon has long been associated with the ideal leader. The dragon also reminds us that power itself is neither good nor evil. Power is simply energy. Like fire, it can warm a home or destroy a forest. Everything depends upon the heart that directs it. In Chinese symbolism, the benevolent dragon embodies the higher expression of power. Its authority comes not from intimidation, but from harmony with the Tao, the eternal rhythm of the universe. When we live in accordance with the deeper order, our actions become effortless, like water flowing around a stone. We no longer struggle against life. We move with it. This brings us to another remarkable aspect of the dragon. Unlike most mythical creatures, the dragon is connected with all the elements of nature: fire, water, earth, and air. Fire represents illumination. It is the light of consciousness. Water symbolizes intuition, emotion, and the vast depth of the unconscious. Earth reminds us to remain grounded. No matter how high the dragon ascends into the heavens, it never loses its relationship with the earth. And air represents vision, imagination, inspiration, the limitless capacity of the human mind to dream, create, and discover. The dragon, therefore, reminds us that we are creators, not merely observers of life. Perhaps this is why dragons have fascinated artists, philosophers, martial artists, and spiritual seekers for thousands of years. They remind us of something we often forget. Human beings possess extraordinary potential, far greater than we usually imagine. Dragon has always been associated with prosperity. When we look at the Chinese philosophy, prosperity has a much broader meaning. To prosper is to live in harmony. It is to enjoy health, meaningful relationships, wisdom, inner peace, abundance, and the opportunity to contribute to the flourishing of others. This is the blessing the dragon bestows. It does not promise effortless success. Rather, it teaches when we align ourselves with the deeper order of life, abundance naturally flows. Even the physical appearance of the Chinese dragon carries a profound symbolism. Unlike the fierce dragon of medieval Europe, the Chinese dragon possesses kind and intelligent eyes. Its long flowing body resembles a river winding through the landscape. In ancient China, dragons with 5 claws were reserved exclusively for the emperor. The dragon gently reminds us that knowledge alone is never enough. Power without compassion creates suffering, and power guided by love becomes healing. In Asia, the spirit of a dragon is often talked about more than the personality traits. People believe no matter what zodiac animals you are, whenever you feel a surge of a dynamism for making a difference, is your dragon moving? Awakening the dragon within. For the dragon is not merely an ancient symbol. It is a living reminder that every human soul carries within itself an immense creative force capable of bringing light when there is darkness. Thank you very much for listening to today's episode, dear ones. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like this podcast, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I am Fedrajani, and you are listening to Inner Light. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next episode.